Hi there, good afternoon. Welcome to Gokarna in the northern part of Karnataka state, just south of Goa. I thought that I would start this tour of the town at the place that you're most likely to see when you first arrive, which is the bus station. So if you're trying to get here, then you might want to shoot for Ankola, another town that is about 30 minutes away, out that way, going north, especially if you're coming from Goa. There are lots of buses going from here back and forth to Ankola, but there are also buses going direct to other locations. For example, there is a direct bus from Gokarna here to Hospet, which is the city closest to Hampi. Hampi is one of the best places in India. I've done that bus journey twice before. It leaves at 7 in the morning, going from here, and then all day, 8-9 hours, whatever, to get to Hospet, and then from there you are right near Hampi. So anyways, let's get started walking through the town. It goes up this way. That is the main road out of town. Gokarna is one of my favorite places in India. Now, many people will hear about it because of the beaches. Kudli Beach, Om Beach, Half Moon Beach, and Paradise Beach. I showed them in my last video. I just spent a week out at the beaches at Kudli Beach and then moved back today into town. I am staying right here, the room that you saw, Sri Sai Ram Lodge. Right there. I just stayed there a week ago before I went out to the beaches. I was here for 4 days. I also stayed here the last time that I was in Gokarna back in 2017, 6 years ago. And I think that I made a video tour kind of repeating what I'm doing right now, but it's been a while. So it is kind of late in the day, maybe 4:30 or 5-ish. Things are starting to cool down just a little bit here in early February, middle of winter, and it is hot and getting hotter fast. But a little bit more pleasant right now than in the middle of the afternoon. So Gokarna is a very special and sacred town to Indian Hindus. As you can see, an Indian god there, not sure who that one is. Goddess, it looks like, playing a lute or a lyre or some sort of an instrument. Anyways, we are going to be seeing some of the temples and also the car that some of you will have seen in the previous video that I made in town here of the Shivratri festival. So it is very, very different now. A week later, the festival is over. It has quieted down and is getting back to normal. It is still a little bit busier than usual, more of the street side sellers. But for the whole 4 days that I was here before, it was just jam-packed. I thought that the next day after the moving of the car, the chariot, then it was going to get quiet after that, but the festival continued for every other day that I was here, and the streets were just absolutely jam-packed. There were a lot more of these sellers along here. Traffic was blocked off going through this street. And so you're going to see the car, the chariot, that I'm referring to in just a couple of minutes, because it is still here on Car Street, which is this street right up here. So Gokarna is a town of around 20,000, but there's part of me that wants to call it a village because it just has that village feel to it. Of these are barely, you know, normal town streets. This is the main street right here. This is like the center of town, downtown Gokarna, and as you can see, it is quite small. Okay, so here we have the Sri Venkataraman temple. Let's find out if I can get inside here. Take off the hat. I probably have to leave my shoes somewhere, I guess. See what he does. Alright, so let's wander down this way and go show the tank. And just a 2-minute walk later, there it is, on the edge of town. Quite a large one. So I presume that it is used mostly for washing laundry and I guess for people to bathe in. Not sure if there's some other use for it, if it might be the water source for the town. Seems like it needs to be one or the other, either the bathing and laundry area or the reservoir, but anyways, nice to see some water. And from here, the jungle. So while I walk around the tank here, I thought that I would read something from Wikipedia that explains why Gokarna is significant to Indians and within the Hindu religion. Gokarna means cow's ear. It is believed that Shiva is the principal god of Hinduism, the most important of the Hindu deities. Shiva emerged from the ear of a cow here, So that is very important. It sounds like basically the birthplace of Shiva. It is at the ear-shaped confluence of two rivers, Gangavali and Aganashini. The Bhagavata Purana relates that 200 years into this current Kali Yuga is an age, a period of time, a pious Brahmana named Atmaveda was unable, because of karma incurred in past lives, to have any children in his current incarnation. Atmaveda was devastated by not being able to have children and wandered into a forest to pray for help. There he met a sannyasi. A sannyasi or sannyasin is a spiritual devotee, like a guru or holy man, whom he implored to grant him and his wife the ability to have a child. The sannyasi warned Atmaveda against opposing his karma, so basically he said, it's fate, don't fight it, and try to have children. But finally he relented and gave Atmaveda a fruit that his wife was to consume to have a child. But Atmaveda's wife, Dunduli, did not want to go through with the pain of pregnancy and childbirth, so she gave the fruit from the sannyasi to her cow. A human child was born of the cow, human in all parts except for its ears, which were cow ears. Because of this, the child was named Gokarna. Gokarna is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavata Purana as being the home of the brothers Gokarna and Dundakari. In order that Brahma, who out of arrogance, arising out of his power to create the universe, sat penancing to redeem himself from curse of Shiva, the latter appeared in front of him from the ears of a cow. So the place came to be known as Gokarna, or ear of the cow. Hindu Puranas says that when Parashurama, the sixth avatar of Vishnu, created Kerala, it was from Gokarna to Kanyakumari. So, in ancient times, when the region of Kerala is a state in India south of Karnataka here, when that state was created, or that region, like maybe prehistory it's referring to, then it went from Gokarna here all the way to Kanyakumari, which is the southernmost tip of India, a town at the far southern point of India. So there you go. Quite a story that goes along with this little town here. Okay, let's get back to the main road and walk down it and go see the car, the sacred chariot. So my hotel and the bus station is right down there. Here is the car street and junction that I was at before up ahead there. I wanted to show this restaurant, Pie Restaurant, because as far as I know, this is kind of the only proper restaurant in Gokarna that I have seen anyways, with basic South Indian dishes, as well as other Indian and, as you can see, Western breakfast. So it has a bit of a menu there, but it's pretty basic. But other than that, then it is all just dabas, the little like snack places, and then street food places, as we will see down by the beach once I get down there. The beach is to the right, you can see the sign there. Mahabaleshwar Temple, I think that is the most important temple, and main beach to the right. So there's where we were before, the tank. Here we go, Main Street, Car Street. And so if you saw the video of the Shivratri festival, that was down here. So Pai Hotel, meals ready. In India then, hotel means restaurant, not hotel. Somehow there was a communication break down there, and when you see it says hotel, then usually that means restaurant, but it could also mean hotel possibly. But here you have like Tiffin Canteen, Datta Prasad. So, hello. Sort of a restaurant, but very basic options. And then here you have a bakery, Bengaluru Bakery. Bengaluru is Bangalore. That's more of just a shop. And so this street here was just jam-packed, especially right as the moving of the chariot was about to happen, as I showed in that video. So what that festival was about was the marriage of Shiva and Parvati. Shiva, as mentioned previously, the main god of Hinduism, and his wife Parvati. So, there you can see the chariot. We will get closer to it. Let's go take a look at this little shrine here. So this is definitely Shiva here. The trident, the cobra, it all represents Shiva. Colorful little shrine here. And then the beach is just like a 6, 7, 8 minute walk down this way. But that is not the main beach that foreigners go to. So that goes back to the bus station. More shops and street food along there. This is where I drank almond milk with Rob, fellow American that I met here when I first arrived, the first night, and we sat and talked with the Indian guy who we also just met right there. I'd met Rob the previous day, but while getting the flavored milk, then we met that guy, and then we ended up hanging out with him while waiting for the chariot to move, which, as I showed in that video, I got tired of standing around in a very intense crowd, and Rob and I left before the chariot actually got started moving. And then the Indian friend Jai Kishore, I think was his name, sent me a video of the chariot moving. So here's that video clip from about 8-9 days ago. So as you can see, this thing is just massive. Look at that. All right, let's keep on walking down the main street and check out some of the temples. Okay, now let's find out what I can show on video here. Mobile is not allowed. Probably I shouldn't go in there with the camera. Hello. No, thank you. I just saw a sign that says photography prohibited, so let's keep on going. It is a fun town to explore though, because there are these back streets you can wander through, and you will end up back at the tank eventually. Also, you will end up at the beaches. So that is the way to Kudli Beach. That is where I just stayed for the past 7 days. And then from there you can walk to Om Beach. It is a very nice, pleasant walk. It will be hot probably, but 20-25 minutes or so. Or you can just catch a rickshaw for 100 rupees or $1.25. So here you have a Shiva Lingam. And another temple. Mandir? Other side. Hubli and then yeah.
Still one
Hubli
photo.
like 3 hours.
Yes,
3 hours. 3 hours bus.
3 hours.
Yeah, about that.
Excuse me. Yes, done.
Yes.
Full Hubli.
Okay.
Bye,
Have a nice day. Yeah. You too. So Hubli is a city on the way to Hampi. I mentioned the bus ride from here to Hampi. I forget if it actually goes through Hubli or not, but that's the general direction, and then to Hospit and then to Hampi. And so those guys were from Hubli. So I think that I won't bother to try to go inside the temple. Probably filming isn't allowed, and it will just be kind of a crowded affair, I'm sure. Well, okay, let's just give it a try, see what happens here. Well, I guess I gotta leave the sandals here. Let's leave them and see what I can film. No, thank you, no, thank you.
Parvati.
Parvati. I see. No, thank you.
Parvati.
No, thank you. Not sure what was going on there. I'm pretty sure that I shouldn't be required to have one of those. Okay, well, getting a little taste of it. But I think that I'm kind of not appropriately dressed. You can see there. You should wear like a sarong type of thing. I'm not going to go through this line. But as you can see, it is an important temple. It looks really cool in there. I've never actually been inside of the temple. It is quite an ordeal. So, something to consider doing if you come here is go for the main temple experience. And so from there, you are almost to the beach and the end of town. So here you have another restaurant, Pure Veg. Again, quite basic. And then you have various street food and drink places along here. You got your coconuts, ice cream. See again, Hotel Shiva Mantra. And so that is obviously not a hotel. That is a dhaba. Okay, who is the goddess here? Okay, is this a god or a goddess? Excuse me. Do you know who? Shankaracharya. It's also Shiva or no? No, Shiva, different. Thank you. Shiva has various names, but it sounds like that isn't Shiva there. Okay, and we got camels on the beach. Let's go check them out. And so this is the main town beach, which, as you can see, is really nice. It goes forever and ever that way. I actually haven't walked it, but I spoke with somebody when I was on Kudli Beach who talked about walking down there, and they just kept going and going and didn't get to the end of it. So I've never actually gone right this way at all in all of my times to Gokarna. This is my 5th time to Gokarna over the past 23 years since my first time in 1999. And so the main beaches that foreigners go to, and also Indians, are up and over there. There are stairs there, so you can take the path that I showed from town, or take the rickshaw, or walk along here. There's a road there. There are steps going up to that little temple, and then up and over, across the plateau, and then stairs down the other side to Kudli Beach. And then from there, you can keep on walking to Om Beach, and then Half Moon Beach and Paradise Beach. A cool platform there for getting up on top of them so that they don't have to sit. So I can see people down there like a kilometer further, and then the beach just keeps on going. So I was thinking of ending this video by walking up there to that little temple, get the view, but I'm feeling a little lazy, so instead, let's go to that temple. So it's more of a shrine.